already know how essential verbal communication is to our day-to-day interactions, but we often underestimate the importance of nonverbal communication. Today, we are going to focus on the significance of nonverbal communication in the workplace. Why is nonverbal communication important? It is the process of sending and receiving messages without using words, either spoken or written. It enhances the verbal message. It promotes positive engagement. As Will Smith's character says in the movie Hitch, 60% of all human communication is nonverbal body language, 30% is your tone, so that means that 90% of what you're saying ain't coming out of your mouth. How can nonverbal communication be applied? Through your facial expression, posture, eye contact, space, and gestures. Before we review some techniques, here is what not to do. You'll want to avoid unfavorable facial expressions, unwelcoming posture, poor eye contact, invading personal space, or distracting gestures. Nonverbal communication techniques include having a strong facial expression by matching the verbal message and keeping your chin up, sitting or standing up straight with your posture and facing the listener, making steady eye contact by looking directly at the listener's face near their eyes, staying an appropriate distance from your listener. If the listener is leaning away, you're probably too close, and using gestures and hand movements to help the message flow and to emphasize main points. When can nonverbal communication be applied? In the past, how has nonverbal communication affected an interaction with a coworker? How about a supervisor or a client? In the future, what are some ways to use the techniques from this presentation when communicating in the workplace? In conclusion, nonverbal communication can say more than the words that you use. Practice positive facial expressions, posture, eye contact, concept of space, and gestures. When your verbal communication and nonverbal communication agree, the message you are communicating will be better understood and received. Thank you for listening to this presentation from the Employee Relations team.